Sunday is about a time of relaxation and also a reset to get ready for the upcoming week. Now, depending on the week, I will either do a face mask, a scrub, or sometimes this is when I take the opportunity to shave my face, do some dermaplaning. This week, I'm going to do a facial scrub from Aromatic, the Glow Vital Facial Scrub. You want to apply a generous amount to dry skin, leaving it on for 3 to 5 minutes. I can feel a little bit of like kind of that granular feeling, that you think of when you think of a scrub. Now, this is made with byproducts of extracting citrus fruits rich in vitamin C. It has sweet orange oil and lemon peel powder in it. I was expecting with the description like that it would be a very strong citrus scent, but it isn't. So if you're not really into strong scents, I think that you'd be okay with this one because the scent is not strong. It feels, even though I can feel the little granular on my face, it doesn't feel like it's rough or harsh or anything like that. Easy to rub on. And it does have a little bit of a cooling effect on it, even though I did not store it in the fridge. I mean, it's not real cold applying it, but just slightly that cooling effect. It feels a little bit like it's hardening up. Now use wet fingertips to massage the skin gently. When I massage it with my wet fingertips, it makes it more of, it's not sticky like a paste, but it kind of made me think of that kind of texture. Now, as I'm removing it, I do feel a little, maybe my skin is tingling a little bit. It's nothing uncomfortable or too much, but there is maybe a slight tingle. Easy to remove. It's some of the scrubs that I've used in the past, not from this brand, but just in general, sometimes can be a little bit messy when you're removing. This is not messy at all. I think that my skin looks clear. My skin always gets red around my chin and nose area whenever I do any kind of skincare. So that's nothing unusual. And I think I have a little bit of glow. What do you think? Now, after I've done my mask or scrub or whatever I'm doing that week, then I want to get my foundation ready for the week. And why I say get my foundation ready is because I use the Boldhue to make custom foundation. So what you want to do is turn it on and then start up the app, start a new scan. It's finding the Boldhue. And I'm curious, do you have trouble? Do you change your foundation with the seasons? Because as you can probably tell, I don't tan that much, but I do like to do this because you never know. You can do a scan or you make foundation from the previous scan if you know your skin coloring hasn't changed. But I have, done yard work and stuff like that. So now I'm going to take my wand, make sure the light, yep. And I'm going to put it back there. Wand returned. And now it's analyzing what my coloring is going to be. And that's why I like to do this on Sundays for the week, because one jar will last me all week. And it does take some time. Make your match. Here's what it says my shade is. The little jar pops. Now I'm going to put the jar in. See, it just went in this compartment here. Make foundation. I do have a whole video that talks about the technology behind this and all that. I will have that linked down below if you want to watch that next, or it'll pop up next. But I like to do this because since it does take, a few minutes, that way I can do this when I'm relaxing and I don't have to stress about it in the morning. Not that I work from home, so luckily I'm not like having to get out the door really quick in the morning, but if you were, this would be the time, I think, to do this. So here's, now the drawer pops open. And let's see what it looks like. Then take the spatula and stir. Here's what they say that my color looks like. So if you don't like it, you can clean this out and just rescan. But let's test it. You can name each shade. That way, if you find that you like it, and okay, we're just gonna put that on there. And I like to apply this best with the beauty sponge when I'm, getting ready to apply my makeup for the day, but just to kind of see, make sure the color is looking good. Yep. I think that's a good match. You see it, the lights I know are bright, but. So there's my match for the week. If you have dark circles, check this out. This is from Dermelect, the Revitalite Eyelid and Dark Circle Corrector. And I'm almost out of it, but luckily I do have a backup. You want to squeeze it out. And then I just put some here and here. And you don't need a ton. I probably got a little too much over there. And then you're just going to blend this in. And I'm going light-handed. Just going to massage it in. And then you can bring it up here. Well, I'm just kind of getting it all over. Bring it up here to your brow. It can go on your eyelid. Yeah, see, I got a little much. I didn't need that much, but any extra that I have that it hasn't blended in all the way, I just take my finger and pat it in. And I can really tell a difference, especially when I'm, pretty good about doing a skincare routine. I have been able to tell a difference with my dark circles. They've definitely lightened up. So if you have dark circles, this is a must. For that, I like to use from Dermelect. This is the Bounce Back Forehead line. And again, this is something that I can definitely see a difference pretty quick. If you're not the best about doing skincare twice a day, check this out. So it's like a lightweight, almost gone, but it comes with this applicator. I do have a whole video on this too, and then you want to apply this right into your lines. I like to just apply a little bit, and then I kind of just tap it in. And you just need a little bit. And I just go across my forehead. Then any that I have extra, I just put over here. I'm just gonna pat it in, make sure. It's a targeted wrinkle cream. Now it is a little bit pricey, so I like to get this with my points at Ulta. And this isn't just for your 11s, but I find that that's what I like to use it for the most. So you just want to squeeze some on your lines, your 11s, your forehead lines, your crow's feet, wherever you want to use it. And the trick is you want to pat this in. You don't want to rub it in. If you rub it in, you won't get the full benefit. And then what's left, I just pat in. And I have noticed that even if I don't use this, and I'm not as good, with following my routine for a week or so, that like the 11s will start to come back, but they're not as deep. But then when I do use it, I feel like it's instant results. Then if I have anything left, I'm getting a little bit over here of crow's feet. So I'm just going to put it on there. I'll probably have to start using it there too, but I don't know about for you, but cleaning my brushes feels like a chore. And especially when I have to stand at the sink and do it, I can start to feel it in my back. I don't know if anyone else feels that same way, where you get too tired and your back starts to ache, maybe your legs start to ache when you're standing at the sink the whole time washing your brushes. I think I found a solution. So this is like these Rubbermaid containers. They're actually made for food, but you can get a few of them, fill them up with water. I have my thing, scrub it, and then get your makeup brush remover. I have used Cinema Secrets, Sigma, the Solid, Elf, like them all. This one I'm using now, it was recommended to me by a friend, and this is the Masters Brush Cleaner. It's actually for oil painting, but so far it's been working good and it lasts a really long time. So I have one that has the clean water. You're going to dip your brush into that. Then you're going to clean the brush. And then go on to the clean one. Tap that off. And then I have a towel that I'm just going to run this through to make sure that I get it all dry. And then I'll put it in the holder to dry the brush completely. I like to do the smaller brushes first, or ones that don't have quite as much. Well, I should just say I do the foundation brushes last, because as you can imagine, they get the water pretty dirty. And then as your water gets dirty, you just empty it out and put clean water in. And when you're doing this, if you feel like you're not getting the soap completely out, then you can just quickly rinse them under the sink in the faucet, or under the faucet. But I feel like this just saves, you're not standing at the sink as long. Maybe it saves some water even. I would love to know, what are some of your Sunday rituals or resetting for the week? Or do you do it on a different day and just do like a midweek reset? What do you do? I would love to know, and I hope that you enjoyed spending a little bit of your Sunday with me. Thank you so much, and hit that subscribe button to join me here twice a week.